What's happening, Hoodlum Gang? Welcome back to my channel. It's your boy Hoodie from the Hood, aka your friend from that big old man, and I'm back at y'all with another video. But before we get started, if you happen to be new to the channel and want to become a member of the Hoodlum Gang, all you gotta do is hit that subscribe button, like the video, leave me a comment below, share the video, tell a friend to tell a friend, hit that notification bell, and go on over to IG and follow me at Hoodie from the Hood. I've been seeing a lot of y'all trolls come over there too. It's cool, man. As soon as you say something stupid, you're getting blocked. Go create another account, try again. The fact that y'all got that much time on y'all hands lets me know that you got to be a nobody in your real life. But anyways, y'all see the title. This is something that I've been seeing circulating over the past probably 2 days. It started with Bobby Ye. I think he pointed it out first. And then I've seen a few other YouTubers like Chill over at 16 to Life speak on it. I seen OG Bam speak on it. Well, I seen like a clip, like a 1 minute clip. I don't know if he got a whole video. But the video that caught my attention was 16 to Life, Chills. This was yesterday. And the reason being is because I can kind of relate to what he's saying. I can not to say that I can't relate to Bobby, but from someone who actually interacted with Dubs a few times, I kind of related more to what he was saying. If y'all haven't seen that video, go check out his response. I think he released that video yesterday, so it should be at the top. But basically, his video was titled, "Is Dubs a Racist?" And he said the reason why he chose to speak on it is because this has been a question that people have asked him before in passing. He actually said that somebody that's a Damu from out this way just asked him recently. I guess they be running into each other or whatever the case. And that's what made him do the video. He like, all right, I'm gonna just go ahead and do this video. I've actually been asked the same thing. It's both. It's either, is he a racist? Is he a dropout? I don't know his status. I really don't. I don't know where he paroled from. I don't know. I hear people say stuff. I don't know. But we gonna, what I want to do is focus on the racist part. And you're gonna hear me reference Chill, which is 16 to Life. I'm just gonna say Chill. You're gonna hear me reference what he said a lot. The thing about being racist, this is just how I interpret racism. You could interpret it some type of other way. Racism to me is like an extreme hate for somebody else, for another race. You probably wouldn't want to see nobody from that race be successful. You wouldn't want to see their kids grow up. You know what I mean? You probably feel like Earth would be better off without the whole race. Like, that's how I look at racism. I could be wrong. Some of y'all might be like, you don't have to necessarily take it that far and still be racist. That may be true. And then it could just be that somebody don't mess with your race. Maybe he just ain't met too many people of your race that he or she clicks with like that. Or they haven't been exposed enough to your culture. Maybe they're on the outside looking in, so they don't really know and they don't understand, so they just don't mess with it. That's not the same as being racist. Me having past interactions with Dubs, and like I said, I haven't spoken to Dubs since that whole situation with when he came down here. This was sometime last year, probably a year ago. He came down here with the Food and Felons guy. Y'all know the, unless you're new to the channel, you know the situation. I talked to him. He had that dude, Cowboy, with him, but he was inside the restaurant, never came out, never locked eyes, never had no interaction, no conversation, no nothing. So when I get into it with this dude, MC Gusto, aka Snoopy Snitch Ass, I don't know Cowboy told him this, but then he jumped on the internet making it seem like, oh, I ran from him and all this weird J-Cat shit that he do. And I feel like Dub should have spoke up. I already said this in one of my other videos. I feel like he should have spoke up, like, because I pulled up to holler at you, and he just stayed quiet on the situation while they slandered my name, homie. And like I said, I ain't spoke to him since. Ain't no bad blood. I just backed up, like, all right, homie. I feel like you should have spoke up. If you see this, I feel like you should have spoke up and let it be known that that's not what happened, homie. That, anyways, but in my past interactions with Dubs, I feel the same way how Chill feel, as far as he's just biased. He's a home teamer. You can't tell him nothing about his people. Racist, I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that. Does the prison and YA environments have racial elements to where people will indulge in racial acts? Of course. Does that mean that that's how someone feels deep down inside? Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. But like Chill said, he had interactions with him. I've had interactions with him. He did do that Christmas video about 3 years ago. He also reached out to me, Nate Dogg 916, a few other people, just out of the kindness of his heart. Hey, I want to put this Christmas video together with YouTubers that I mess with and respect, and I did my little part too. I don't see racist people reaching out and including blacks in there. And you could say, oh, unless he's trying to cover up people. Racist people don't care if you know that they're racist, unless racism has gotten watered down like everything else. Like, to me, I think of racism like during the civil rights and the KKK, like how they just had an extreme hate. Don't even touch our water fountain. Don't touch our toilets. You're contaminated. Like that type of stuff. Now, I'm not saying that you have to be on that level, but that's just what I think of racism. He has given me pointers and stuff too on my channel to try to see me elevate in this YouTube game. So I don't know if you could call that racist. That's just me. Like I said, is he biased? Yeah. And Chill, he kind of like broke it down to sports. How some people every year, no matter what, Cowboy fans, 49er fans, for the most part. I'm just off top. Now Chiefs fans, well, Chiefs, they kind of got a reason to say that. But Cowboys, 49ers, even some Charger fans, for whatever reason, every year is their year, no matter what. Every year they go into the Super Bowl, they win in a division. Just delusional. Even though you could look on paper and be like, this don't look like this gonna get you there. You can't tell them nothing. Shout out to the homie Cousin Ice. Cousin Ice do that with the Steelers. If you follow him on Facebook, every year, Super Bowl bound. He posts that. So, and he gonna see this, he know. So some people is just like that. He is just one of those people that just won't admit when they lose. Because he did 24 years. More than that if you include YA. He's done more than that. You can't sit here and tell me that the Hispanics have never lost. He comes across as if it wasn't even, the essays got the better of the blacks, and that's just not the reality of the situation. And this, I ain't gonna lie, this is the type of shit that makes me, like, I'm cool off even listening to them stories when I see the title, because I already know. Now, this story was something about a water fountain, about them taking a water fountain from the blacks and the blacks not wanting to go to war and just accepting it. I don't know. I wasn't there, homie. I doubt it, though. I don't care what you say. I doubt it. But that's what he does. Not just him, a lot of these other YouTubers, they get on here and see me. Y'all know me. I try to call it fair. I try to say when we right, when they right. And this is why a lot of people got on me, because they like, bro, why are you giving them a pass and they're not going to keep it clean with us? But they're more so talking about the YouTubers on YouTube of that community. I'd be more so like, I got SA homies in real life. These are the type of conversations we have. So that's who I'm speaking to. I'm speaking to like the motherfuckers that I know that they don't be on that type of time. And then other people just be looking at the other YouTubers like, well, they said this or they won't give us our props. And I'm not thinking like that. I'm thinking outside of that. But I understand every black that has a YouTube channel has got on here and admitted our losses with our wins, whether it be Bride Dog, whether it be Bam, whether it be Cartoon. All these dudes have got on here in what's his name? Damian Porter. These guys have all got on here and kept it clean. If we won, we won. If we lost, we lost. You have never heard a Southsider get on here and say that they lost. They always make it seem like they win, homie. And that's just not the reality of the situation. Like Bobby Ye said, bro, we are on every yard with everybody. We have never not been able to go to a yard with any of these entities. We have real estate on these yards. If they was just smashing us easily like that, they would just take, what makes you think they wouldn't take more than a water fountain if it was that easy? Take our tables. Take our dip bars, take our pull-up bars, take our weights when they had weights. Take our tables, take everything, take our phones, take our showers, if it's that easy. It's bullshit. It's bullshit, homie. It's propaganda, and it's only furthering what these people be thinking out of town and out of state and all these places. And some of these dudes who've never been to prison, but they look up to these organizations, they feel like, oh yeah, like the homies be smashing on the block. Because that's the only stories that they tell. We tell both. We the ones keeping it real. We not the ones getting on here trying to make it seem like we more mightier than what we are. It's not the reality of the situation, homie. And that's what people be getting frustrated with. That's Bobby Ye's frustration. Like, bro, you always get on here telling these stories that make us look inferior. I remember one time Dubs was telling a story and he said he don't try to get on here and make nobody look bad. He could tell a story that'll make everybody look bad. Well, tell a story that make y'all look bad. Because we have yet to hear it out of the, 6 years you've been on YouTube? We have yet to hear you tell one story where y'all look bad. It's always other people looking bad and not y'all. Especially because if you're not a part of that organization no more and you don't live that life, it shouldn't be no problem to tell a story where they take a loss too. That's what everybody is getting mad at. See, me, listen, homie. My team is the Raiders. Everybody know that. I don't care. If I look on paper, like last year and the year before, these years with Josh McDaniels and all this, and years prior to that, I'm going to be like, shit, I don't think we making the playoffs. I'm going to keep it real. That's my team. I'm going to root for them. I hope they do it. Last year, we had the football pool going at work. Week 4, I believe. I think that's the week we played the Chargers the first time. I won that pool $460 by only playing $10. 10 to get in. I won $460 and I betted on the Chargers to beat the Raiders, and that's what happened. I'm not going to sit here and be biased and be like, oh, I'm picking my team no matter what. That's weirdo shit. To me, you could root for your team. Yes, I was rooting. I was like, I don't even care if my ticket get messed up. If my team win, I'm still going to be happy. If they lose, I'm going to be mad that they lost, but it's going to help my ticket. So I put myself in a win-win situation. I'm not going to put myself in a lose-lose. He's just one of those people. That's what I was trying to explain a few years back with the whole American Cholo thing. This is somebody who reach out and we'll just chop it up sometimes. Dubs used to do the same thing. I've been to American Cholo's house. Fed me good, introduced me to his wife. Like, you know what I mean? Sometimes he just called me and chop it up with me. So I wouldn't go as far to say racist. Do they have something, some biasness in them to where they, no matter what you say, they're going to choose that? Yeah. Yeah. And people be like, we should do this. I don't know. I like to keep it real, man. I don't think it make it right. But I wouldn't say racist. I don't see racist people inviting you into their home or calling you just to see how you doing or just to chop it up with you. You know what I mean? You'll be on the phone with an hour for these dudes. With these dudes. I've done that before. So I don't know. The word racist is the thing that be getting me. Like, racist? I don't know about racist, man. I think of the Klan hanging our people and doing things to our women and our children. That's racism to me. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, that be people problem with these channels of these other races that get on here and just make it seem like I said, homie, y'all got the numbers. Kick us off the yard then. Take everything and kick us off the yard. Especially now that y'all kumbaya with the North. Y'all really got the numbers and the Pisces. And of course, the whites ain't on our side. And people keep trying to act like, oh, the whites, they not clicked up. Bro, listen, homie, the people who, y'all forefathers who created that thing that y'all up under, they took on the white ideology, and it's just that simple. Because they didn't receive the hate and the viciousness and the brutality of those people that we did. It may have been some here and there, just like Bobby A was talking about the whole Zoot Suit area and era and how that went down, and he related it to the way they dressed, like they was dressing like blacks, which they was, you know, the jazz players and the Harlem Renaissance and all that type of stuff. And that's why he said that they received, you know, brutality from the police or whatever the case. I don't know. But the truth of the matter is they didn't go through what we went through. Because if they did, they wouldn't have had time to gangbang. They hoods go way back to the early 1900s and the 20s and the 30s and 40s. And they was already full-fledged gangbanging at that time. You wouldn't have been doing that had you been being oppressed by the white man like we was. That's why we was fighting for civil rights and equality and all of that in that time, and just trying to get better schooling for, we just trying to get into these schools. We fighting over water fountains and not that bullshit he talking about in Folsom. We fighting over water fountains in public areas and stuff like that. We didn't have time to be going against each other. They did. That lets you know that they wasn't up against what we was up against. So they don't feel where we coming from. To go align yourself with the whites, as if that's your friend and we your enemy, says it all right there. So they'll never understand where we come from. And I'm not talking about individually. I know I got homies and homegirls in the Hispanic community who understand and empathize and all that stuff. But I'm saying those ones, the ones that's locked up and they're in that world, the gangbangers, you know, the ones who is up under that stuff. Because if they did, they wouldn't have never aligned themselves with them. That's just, the proof is in the pudding. You can get on here, you can keep trying to spin it, you can keep on trying to, ain't no way in the world y'all should have been allies or loose alliance or whatever y'all call it with them people, man. If y'all went through what we went through, y'all wouldn't have never aligned yourself with them. So that's just that. You can't convince me or anybody with a brain otherwise. But like I said, I wouldn't necessarily say racist. I don't know what it, like I said, he just biased. He just, no matter what, he just refuses to tell the truth about all these situations. And even let's just say you have never lost. Let's say every yard you went to, y'all either it was even or y'all didn't lose. That's cool, because I've heard blacks say the same thing. Like, we ain't never lost no riot to them. Nigga, we smashed them niggas. Could be possible, but for you to sit here and tell me that you have never heard in the California penal system on other yards or other prisons of your people losing, you lose all credibility with me. If that's what you standing on, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that that's what he said, but he's insinuated that. If that's what you standing on, you lose all credibility with me, because that's false, homie. Like I said, if it's that easy to just smash the blacks, then take everything from us. Get us up off the yard. There's not one yard in California where there's not blacks. There's yards where there's not other entities. Or, I mean, that's not necessarily the North anymore after the ceasefire, but there used to be yards where North and South didn't program with each other. Bulldogs the same. They over there. There's not one. We have to go to every yard. So if it's that easy, get us off the yard. Y'all can't do it. With that being said, it's your boy Hoodie from the Hood, aka your friend from that big old end, man. Y'all let me know if y'all been up on this stuff. Like I said, I didn't watch Dub's video. I only watched what Bobby Ye was saying, and I watched what Chill was saying. There's no need for me to go watch that video because it's going to piss me off. Because I'm tired of that narrative too. Keep it real, homie, or don't speak on us at all. I don't know how many times I got to keep saying this. If you're not going to keep it 100, homie, don't even speak on this because it comes across like you trying to belittle us and put us down. Like I said, I do not believe Dubs is racist. I believe that Dubs is just so pro-raza. He's so for his race that he's just not going to allow himself to tell a story where they look bad. Like I said, if you have stories that can make every entity look bad, tell a story that make y'all look bad, because there's absolutely no way that you got stories on everybody else going out bad and you don't have no stories on y'all. That's a motherfucking lie. But yeah, man, y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments below. I'm out.